Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Aphrodite, aka Madam Suave. If you are new here, I would like to welcome you to the community. Be sure to check the description box below and like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to. Remember that energy is timeless and fluid. This could be past, present, or future energy. Flip roles if they need to be reversed and only take a resonates, leaving the rest for what is meant for. So I am back with a very brief message for you guys. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump straight into it. So you are a vault or a storehouse of universal wisdom and hidden secrets, knowledge, as well as ancient treasure. You pack a lot of force with minimal effort because it is effortless for you to find and unlock hidden boxes of information. And this creates intrigue and a desire for more because you broaden simplicity, you expand it and blow it up, creating a large mass of exploration within yourself or area density. These are complex ideas that you can translate both ways. So you can turn things that are simple into being much more complex, which takes away the simplicity and almost shocks the mind because it is such a tiny piece of information, but feels large because of how it causes everything else to expand, okay? So this creates more questions and shakes up the foundation. On the other hand, you can also simplify the most complex ideas into basic particles or principles, which still feels large to comprehend because of the number of pieces that goes into it all, okay? So this is essentially breaking and building matter, breaking down and building energy and matter. So this can feel like a mind trick or illusory experience. And I do have a side note here, okay? So illusion effects may be a psychological hindrance for someone. This is the misinterpretation of sensory information leading to a false perception of reality. So this can manifest as visual, auditory, and cognitive illusions or all of the above, okay? However, back to the main point of this message, okay? You are being repositioned at the heart and center of both energetic poles, okay? Both solar and lunar, divine mother and father principles, producing a surge of new energy, opening new doors and broadening the spectrum of range. So you are expanding beyond the 7 chakra system and the crown because your gifts expand much further, and it's time for you to discover your reach and just how far you can go when you become and fully embrace being a limitless being, okay? So this does call for inner reconstruction to adjust to everything that you are getting ready to receive. This is a rise in frequency, okay? So you are being directed towards the fulfillment of a promise. That is why this journey is so sacred. You are being assigned with a new mission that is a part of your sacred contract. So this is essentially a journey through time, a jolt or jump into the future of a vision that you have had in the past, okay? Or a vision that you had in the past. Someone here, you may be experiencing nostalgia, okay? And what I was getting from this is that the inner child is seeking attention or comfort. This could be due to a sudden change in course of events or some sort of cry for help. I was picking up on the feeling of being trapped, okay? Kind of like inside of a burning, abandoned building, and I do mean that metaphorically speaking. So you may be feeling unsafe inside the self, okay? But there is a separation here or the connection has been lost, creating a lot of static or noise internally. So this is an inner battle and war. I was also hearing conflict of interest, okay? So there is a conflict between heart and mind, emotion and logic. Something is lacking structure or stability, security and certainty, which is trickling and causing a ripple effect. There is an inability to make a judgment call or use proper judgment and discernment. So for someone, you are afraid of what you know or you're beating yourself up about something. There's something that you are holding close to your chest that is causing you stress, but there is relief here soon, okay? However, before that relief does come, there is something that needs to be solidified before that happens. And then for others of you, there is no reason for you to be scared. And right now, the message for you is to trust because this is a part of this new mission, your sacred contract and promise. Now, for some, this is about your spiritual identity and awakenings of dormant energy, okay? So there is a merge that is happening internally and eventually it will settle, okay? Your spiritual eye is extra active and activating. So this is leading to heightened visions as well as intuitive pulls. All right, so as I said, this is going to be a brief message. That is all I have for you guys right now. If you got anything from this message, or if you found this message helpful to you, or if you simply enjoy my channel, my content, my energy, etc., I do ask that you like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to. And I'll see you guys on next time. I love you all. Bye.